That was Alien, 1979, directed by Ridley Scott and starring Sigourney Weaver.
Classic film.
Awesome film.
Classic.
I don't know what to say about this film. This film was a total game changer as far as sci-fi, because this was like sci-fi horror.
Right. It was a combination of both.
Yeah. It was like Jason in Space, but better Jason in Space, because this did it before Jason in Space, and this was a real horrific experience. With Sigourney Weaver was dealing with, and Yaphet Kotto.
Yeah, he was
in this and all that kind of stuff.
And this is the reason why they won the best visual effects that year at the Oscars.
Yeah, because the from the ship to the alien,
right?
Everything just worked in this film, and it was definitely a game changer.
You felt like you were in space.
In 1979, this was definitely a game changer. I'm Bats.
I'm IMAX.
And this is Film Freaks. And we going in doing a show about films, sequels that one up their predecessors.
And it's funny you mention that, because as a kid, I actually saw the sequel to this movie first.
Yeah.
On some HBO, because that's when I first had HBO. That's some Aliens, with the sequels to the joint we just seen. So I seen that first before I even seen the original.
Yeah. So let's play the trailer for the sequel to Aliens.
Destroy them, right? Not to study, not to bring back, but to wipe them out.
That's the plan.
All right, people, on the ready line. Are you me? Yeah! Are you me? Yeah! You on the ready line, Marine? Get down to die! Get on the ready line!
Put your light up here.
Keep back, don't scare.
Movement! Talk to me, Hudson!
I got signals. I got readings in front and behind.
There's nothing back here.
Look, I'm telling you, there's something moving and it ain't us.
Get them out of there!
How could they cut the power, man? They're animals.
There's movement all over the place. 5 meters, man. 4.
Aliens. This time, it's war.
That was Aliens, the sequel to Alien.
Yes, sir.
Came out in 1986, directed by James Cameron.
It's a while ago, man. It's almost 30 years ago.
Yeah, James Cameron came in, he took the helm where Ridley Scott left off. And
oh, I didn't even dig up on that. That's James Cameron.
Yeah.
Wow. I never, you know what, never did the knowledge on that.
Yeah, James Cameron brought a whole nother perspective to it. He took it out of the horror thing and made it into almost like an action movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was an official action movie, man. Starring Sigourney Weaver.
Back in her glory.
Your man.
Michael Biehn. That's my man. He's staying some,
And this won 2 Oscars. Best visual effects and best sound editing. Best sound editing. This won 2 Oscars. Awesome flick, man. My favorite character of all of them, though, was Bill Paxton, man. Because, listen, this movie, it came on, you know what I mean? And you thought these Marines was going to go in there and kick total backside. Total backside. They was talking big time shit. They got there and got to those aliens and got their asses handed to them. You know what I mean? Then Bill Paxton kept crying. Oh, what are we gonna do now, man? What are we gonna do now? We're shredding wheat, man. We're done. We're breakfast. Like he went from a total badass 20 minutes. Like it was awesome, man, to see these guys just get chopped down to size by these fucking aliens, man. And it had what's the guy? Paul Reiser.
Damn, he was in there.
Yes, he was in there, man, and it was just dope. It was dope. I love this flick, man. This is one of those flicks that every time it comes on, I watch it. I don't care how many times I've seen it. If I'm sitting there and it's on TV, I watch it. I just ball out to it. And it's really because, like Bill Paxton, man, he be getting that. He be bitching. He gives you that perspective on it, like, yo, this is a dire situation that we're in.
It's real out here. It's real out here.
This is a crazy situation, and we need to get the hell off of this rock today.
ASAP.
You know what I mean?
ASAP.
Fucking dope, man. Fucking dope. A sequel that took it and bested
To
the
next
original.
level.
You know what I mean?
That's what we on today.
Another one is 48 Hours. 48 Hours. Starring
of course, the Eddie Murphy and all his, you know what I mean, his splendor.
Nick Nolte. So check out the trailer for 48 Hours and we gonna come back.
I'm putting you down and keeping you down until Gans is locked up or dead. And if Gans gets away, you're gonna be sorry you ever met me.
I'm already sorry.
Nick Nolte is a cop. Eddie Murphy is a con.
I can help you get Gans, but you gotta get me out of here first.
You're crazy.
He pulls some strings.
See how you need me a little more than you thought, huh, Mr. K?
He pulls some scams.
So where do you want to do it, honey? Want to hop up on the counter?
Nah, we can go in this room over here next to the bathroom.
I'm
dead serious.
Come on, we're on the move. Let's go.
They've got two killers to track down.
Toss me that piece, and he won't waste it.
They've got a kidnapping going down.
I want the money. What you talking about? Want that Indian to snap her neck.
They've got a fortune to hunt down.
I want to know what's going on between you and Gans.
$500,000.
And it's all coming down in 48 hours.
But I gave you 48 hours to come up with something, and the clock's running.
This guy got a real itchy trigger finger and he's a nervous cop. You better listen to him, you get your brain blown out.
I'm the calm type.
I'm looking for a good old boy by the name of Billy Bear.
Never heard of him.
You heard of him now, man? You know, you are real stupid for a cop, man. You following this guy too close.
Yeah, well, most cops are pretty stupid, but since you landed in jail, what the hell does that make you?
What's happening, Luther? I'm sorry about the door, man. Did that hurt? It looked real painful.
You come clean and we're going again right here, right now.
Are you in some hurry or something?
Yes, I'm in a hurry. I haven't done anything for 3 years.
Oh, you used to be a priest or something.
This ain't my night.
If you screw up, I can promise you, you're going down.
They couldn't like each other less. They couldn't need each other more.
You want to bet?
And if they can get off each other's case,
Look at you got a $500 suit on. You're still a lowlife.
Yeah, but I look good.
they just might solve this one.
Being a cop is a hard job, Jack.
Nick Nolte, Eddie Murphy.
We ain't brothers, we ain't partners, and we ain't friends. And if Gans gets away with my money, you're gonna be sorry you ever met me.
I'm already sorry.
48 hours.
Y'all be cool.
Cause the boys are back in town. That was the shit, man.
Supreme classic right there, man.
1982, man. 48 Hours. Directed by Walter Hill. Starring Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy in his feature film debut.
He looked comfortable on that John, though. He looked like a natural.
Listen, he wasn't natural, man. I mean, Saturday Night Live was live, so by the time you get to do a couple takes, that's easy, man.
Yeah.
That's a cakewalk for
That's
you,
light
man.
work for Eddie.
Yeah,
It's
you know
light
what I mean?
work.
It was a cakewalk for him, man. This film was like the original buddy cop type film where you got the black guy that's real cool and hip, and you got the white guy that's a square. Like anytime you see a film nowadays that does that, it all harkens back to Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte in 48 Hours. All of them.
Respect the originators, definitely so.
Definitely. Interesting trivia. The word fuck is used 48 times in this film in different variations.
Didn't even know that.
There you go. I'm just putting you on a little bit of knowledge
that's what we about here. You know what I mean?
Chris Christopherson was originally supposed to play Jack Cates.
Word.
In this film, but scheduling.
I see the similarity too.
Yeah, but it didn't happen. But that was a dope introduction to Eddie Murphy, and then they kicked it up way up a notch with another 48 hours.
Who thought it could get no better? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know.
Let's go.
Here goes the trailer for another 48 hours.
You don't know what you do to me. Want to kiss myself? God, and I got the feeling. Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
It's been 7 long years.
Look, I got 48 hours to bring this guy in. I'm history.
You want me to go out with you for another 48 hours?
Now look, Reggie, this time I promise you it's gonna be different.
But Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte are back.
Let me tell you something. I ain't working for you. I don't like you, and I don't trust you.
Welcome back, Reg.
And they're making up for lost time.
We got the same car, same clothes.
That's the way I like it. I get attached to things, Reggie.
Another 48 hours.
Oh, you're in trouble with the law this time. Good.
Eddie Murphy, Nick Nolte.
I'm driving.
I was wanting a chauffeur, Reggie.
Another 48 hours.
Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light.
Red.
Yep.
That was the trailer for another 48 hours. 1990 that came out.
Damn.
Yeah.
Time is flying.
Yeah. Eddie Murphy again, Nick Nolte. By then, Eddie Murphy was like a superstar.
Yeah, he was out of this world.
You know what I mean? So he was totally in his bag in another 48 hours. Wasn't nobody fucking with him in this joint.
Right.
And but the guy that played Gann's brother,
he was a beast.
Yo,
he was a beast.
He took Gann's, was Walter Gann's or something like that.
Gann's little raggy, you know.
But Cherry Gann's was a total psychopath, man.
Yeah.
He remember when the part where he banged on the glass and Nick Nolte turned around and he just gave him work. You know what I mean?
Didn't hold back nothing.
He wouldn't hold back nothing for
Gave
nobody.
The whole clip.
All he wanted was Hammond, the cop that killed his brother, and the Iceman. The goddamn Iceman. You know what I mean? Everybody wanted the Iceman.
How real is that?
Remember when Nick Nolte ran inside the courtroom? That's him. That's gotta be the goddamn Iceman right there. Great flick, man. Great flick, man. Sequel that took it to a whole nother level.
Just as good as the original, if not a little better.
Yeah, took it all the way up, man. Next movie is Blade, starring Wesley Snipes. Check out the Blade trailer.
You better wake up. The world you live in is just a sugar-coated topping. There is another world beneath it. The real world.
For thousands of years, they have existed among us.
You keep your eyes open. They're everywhere. Chances are you've seen them yourself and didn't know it.
A secret nation.
Our livelihood depends on our ability to blend in.
With a lust for power.
We should be ruling the humans. These people are our food.
They've got their claws into everything. Politics, finance, real estate.
There's a war going on out there. He makes the weapons. I use them.
Now, one will lead them to conquer mankind.
Tonight, the age of man comes to an end.
We're gonna be gods.
And one will try to stop him dead.
There are worse things out tonight than vampires.
Like what?
Like me.
Half human.
Blade's mother was attacked by a vampire while she was pregnant.
Half immortal.
You got the best of both worlds. All our strengths, none of our weaknesses.
He is their greatest fear and our only hope.
It's open season on all vampires.
Wesley Snipes, Stephen Dorff.
You're one of them, aren't you?
No, I'm something else.
Blade.
Yo, that was Blade from 1998, directed by Stevie Narrington.
That was Wesley Snipes. No disrespect to Wesley Snipes. I didn't mean Nestle in no type of way. I know you know that karate shit for real.
He coming with that work,
Listen,
man. He gonna hit,
He ain't playing around. But this is starring Wesley Snipes, Stephen Dorff, and Chris Christopherson. Awesome flick. I didn't see this in the films, I don't believe, but I definitely
didn't either.
I know when it came out on VHS. I definitely had it on VHS, and then I read up on it and got it on DVD and everything. David Fincher was originally supposed to direct this.
Word!
Yeah.
That would have been crazy.
But he got caught up in some other things, and it didn't happen, but it was definitely an awesome flick. Blade is actually a Marvel character. A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know.
But that was like one of the first Marvel movies to roll out of that studio.
Okay.
So it was really dope that Wesley got that part. He actually was lobbying to do Black Panther.
Wow.
And then that came about with the Blade thing.
So if I can't get that, at least I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. So
damn, didn't even know that neither.
Yeah, Wesley really banged that out. He banged that out, and then in part 2, he kicked it all the way up.
I just seen this. You just put me on. I just watched it. I can't even fraud.
Yeah.
Just got down with this. That shit was crazy.
Listen, this is the trailer for Blade 2.
There's a world beyond the one we know, where the powers of darkness fear nothing but one man. Blade.
We represent the ruling body of the vampire nation. They're offering you a truce. They want to meet with you.
You sure about this?
They'll take us in deeper than we've ever been.
Now, those he has sworn to kill need his help to fight a new breed of terror.
They're no longer top of the food chain.
Our forces are ready to fight, but we need a leader.
Let me get this right. You want me to hunt them? For you?
Ooh, so exciting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Keep your friends close. Keep your enemies closer.
Here I am, Blade. Wesley Snipes.
Not know who you are.
Blade 2.
That was Blade 2, 2002 came out. I caught this in the flick, me and my man Ty. We was totally snorted, bopped out of our mind, ready to go check the joint. Not really snorted, we don't snort, but we were excited to go
looking
check
for that dope. We looking for that dope.
Now, I mean, ready to go check that joint out, and it did not disappoint. They kicked it totally up. Wesley Snipes was back again. Chris Christopherson was back again. Ron Perlman.
Hellboy.
And they had the new villain, this guy named Jared Nomak, played by Luke Goss. Awesome, man. Him and Wesley like went back and forth. They were killing each other in this joint, man. This film took what they did in the original Blade and put it in a whole nother stratosphere. It was more he's working with the motorcycle more.
How about that?
The fight scenes was awesome. You know what I mean? They even added a new element to the vampire theme with those new vampires, the Reapers and everything like that.
The different brand of them, John.
Yeah. So this made it a whole.
I gotta get a prop to the ball, the director of that John, Guillermo del Toro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was a whole.
He made it more like a action horror flick.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it was like it still had some of the elements of the first play, but he brought that whole thing in there where those Reapers were actually scary.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't want to run into one of them motherfuckers in the alleyway on 52nd Street, I'll tell you that. You know what I mean?
It was not a game to play too.
They was not playing around, no joke, man. Was not playing around. They was coming to get you. You know what I mean?
Another film that better than the first, just a little slightly better than the first.
Kicked it up a notch. Part 2, part 1, part 2. You got part 1 here, and then part 2 kicked it up over there.
We were taking it there. They taking it to the next level.
Another one that was just like that took it to the sequel, took it to another level. But the original was dope. You had the Terminator.
Grew up on that. Grew up on the Terminator. So we got to start with the original first because that's a classic. So check out the trailer for the original Terminator, and we'll be back to chop it up on the other side.
In the 21st century, a weapon will be invented like no other. This weapon will be powerful, versatile, and indestructible. It can't be reasoned with. It can't be bargained with. It will feel no pity, no remorse, no pain, no fear. It will have only one purpose: to return to the present and prevent the future. This weapon will be called the Terminator.
You're dead, honey.
What day is it? The date! 12th May, Thursday.
What year?
I'm here to help you. I'm Reese. DN 38416, assigned to protect you. You've been targeted for termination.
Why does it want me? Why me?
Arnold Schwarzenegger is the Terminator. Your future is in its hands.
James Cameron, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, Michael Bay. What more can you say?
All I can say is that VHS tape got plenty of work back in the day. I used to watch that often. One of my favorite movies. Arnold Schwarzenegger in his bag.
And it has like one of the most famous movie quotes of all time. I'll be back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody knows that.
I used to rewind that particular police scene.
Yeah.
All of that.
He gave them police.
Oh, that was awesome.
He gave everybody work.
Shout out to the real cop killer. You the MVP, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You the MVP.
Yo, speaking of killers, did you know that O.J. Simpson was considered for the role of the Terminator?
I heard that. Was that really true?
Yeah, but they didn't think he was like mean enough. They didn't think people would believe that O.J. Simpson was really a killer.
They had it all wrong.
Yeah, I mean.
But you know, this true star, another true star that is the boy James Cameron in his bag again, taking technology and just taking it another notch. Cinema-wise, he changed the special effect game around with that whole thing. You know
that
what
was
I mean?
awesome, and he also kicked it up a notch again with Terminator 2. We're going to go to the trailer for Terminator 2, and we're going to go back and we're going to talk about it.
He's all alone. You have to protect him.
They know its face.
Stay here. I'll be back.
They know its mission. But there's one thing they don't know. This time, there are two. Terminator 2. One programmed to destroy. The other programmed to protect.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
I swear I will not kill anyone.
Terminator 2, 1991.
I went to go see that in the movies that year. I remember that. I remember that clearly. Yeah. First day, all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, James Cameron again, teaming back up with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Of course.
Linda Hamilton, Edward Furlong, and Robert Patrick as the T-1000.
One of the classic villains ever.
Yeah. Awesome flick. It's nothing that wasn't dope about this film, man. Everybody kicked it up a notch in this. Arnold kicked it up a notch. Linda Hamilton came back a complete beast, and Robert Patrick as the T-1000. Oh my God, man! Like I remember watching this and like, yo, I remember watching it because he was so small.
Right.
You know what I mean? And watching him like, yo, what is this dude gonna do against Arnold, man? When they was in the mall and they was like rumbling and like and he like threw Arnold around.
That was the jump off for the whole show.
For the whole flick. And then when he was chasing him, like he was in his bag. He was like Jesse Owens meet FloJo out that joint, man. He was killing him running joint. And he had a straight face the whole time when he was running. He was like
no emotion.
And
then when he went to the hospital, when you see how he operated in there with the the floor, when he came up out the floor.
The special effects that they used in there were awesome. They actually won an Oscar. They won 2 Oscars.
They needed both of them.
For best makeup and best visual effects. No, 3. And sound effects and editing.
James Cameron, man, doing it again, like. And that was awesome how we just went to a whole nother technology. You had the Terminator and said, nah, we're going to do some liquid metal.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like, where'd that come from? That's what a summer blockbuster is made of right there. You know what I'm saying? Classic material.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. So, those were our picks for sequels that trump their predecessors. Now, next week, tune in. We got a really, really special show for you. You gotta tune in. You gotta go to the YouTube page and look for it. You gotta wait for it. We're coming with one every week. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? You listening?
Because we film freaks, man. We do this all the time, so we gonna keep you posted.
You can check out the YouTube page. You can also follow us on and like us on Facebook. It's facebook.com/freaksforfilms. Check us out. It's my man Tone Tan IMAX. I'm Bats. We in effect. Film freaks forever.